Yo, what's up guys, I'm here hitting you up with a new video. So it's actually a long time since I last did one of these type of videos. Before we jump right into the main topic, I wanted to discuss a couple of different things for you guys. When it comes to the 100-day lock-in, want to give you some tips on what you want to do, what you should focus on for the time being till the update is dropping. Since we are getting a weapon banner, I would highly recommend you to save whatever resource you get right now for the weapon banner arrives, especially if you do not have a free plum yet. Plum is such a important weapon in the game right now and for the foreseeable future, unless Netmarble decides to add maybe a third weapon slot or to buff other weapons so significantly that it makes plum redundant at a certain point. But if you don't have that weapon maxed out yet, a 3, at least a 5 would be even better. Might as well want to save your black tickets just for that event, for that weapon banner to arrive, so you can get that weapon up at least. Also, for the time being, all you really should do is do your gold gates, try to farm as many resources as you can possibly can. Especially also with the guild content coming next week. We don't know what element really is required. It's probably going to be fire, but it's not 100% set in stone yet. Also, we will get the Han banner, and we will get Gugunhee. The cool thing is with Go, we get at least one copy for free, but you can believe me, from the trend from the past banners, it was always like that the key ability of a new unit was always locked behind their Ascension 1. So you want to get a 1 minimum. Han, on the other hand, might be a unit where her A0 might be good enough for some people. The good thing is, since both banners will arrive during the next patch, it's easier for free-to-play players to not just go in on one character, just wait and see how the meta plays out, which hunter seems more important for the time being and has overall more usage. And depending on that, you might want to make your decision. If you have a highly developed MaTeIRiA, it might be smart for you to go for a higher version of Han. But if, for example, for some reason you are skipping MaTeIRiA, then maybe one copy of Han is good enough for you, or you might want to skip her entirely. Personally, probably will not recommend skipping Han entirely, just because she has an MP regen effect. And proc for Jinwoo as well, and this is very important for Jinwoo because he's lacking a lot of MP regen recovery, and Han would help him out a lot to allow him to use his skills more frequently. But let's say her MP recovery at a 0 is not good enough and you need her at a higher Ascension level. For some reason, if they put it at a 3 or a 5, depending on if you went for MaTeIRiA or not, you might wanna just skip her entirely or not. Since we are getting one copy of Gugunhee, you kind of want to make sure that at least that you can get him to A1, that you have maybe enough pulls to get him to A1. Because I do feel like he will be a very versatile unit moving forward. And as I just said, A1 is a necessity in this game. And since you already have one copy, might as well make your life easier and get that unit to A1. Oh, by the way, do not forget to claim your season rewards here with the Battlefield of Time. You're able to get them now today. Use your currency in the shop because these will expire as soon as the season ends. They will not carry over to the next season. So make sure that you buy out everything you possibly can from this shop. To be honest, I still find it annoying that they removed all the Shadow Army related rewards from the Battlefield of Time exchange shop, because I feel like they're planning on buffing the Shadow Army to some next level OP mechanic in the game, and removing them and then probably putting them behind maybe a paid option is not the move in my opinion, but we will see. I might be wrong with that, but yeah, it could be the case. But yeah, with all the current stuff going on, you really want to make sure that you're stacking up resources, because it's getting really expensive nowadays with all the stuff. Now we're getting 2 characters, so getting a character to level 85 or to max level, right, and the weapon takes you 2 million gold. So since we are getting 2 new characters, it will take you what, 4 million gold just to max out these characters. So you spend 2 million when Han arrives and then another 2 million when Go arrives. I think Netmarble just needs to add more ways for us to get gold into this game, especially for the free-to-plays, or I mean in general as a free-to-play option, because the game tends to get expensive when it comes to upgrading new gear and stuff like that. Also with the new wobble coming out with Baran in September, I'm also curious what they plan on doing that with the new level cap, with getting to like level 90. Do we get new gear with higher levels and stuff like that? Like that is really a point where I have to question what their what Netmarble's goal is entirely, because a hard reset of artifacts every, I don't know, 3 to 6 weeks is absolutely annoying and also not acceptable. Like, we're grinding, we're wasting all our gold, and then like a couple of weeks later we are getting higher level gear, and that makes our old gear completely obsolete, which makes it completely, well, you basically just ask yourself at that point, yeah, why did I even grind for that gear, you know? Like, what was the purpose? What was my purpose to grind that gear? Because it's now obsolete. And maybe if trend of them releasing, like, new gear is not the problem, by the way. Like, getting new artifact sets with new effects, this is not an issue. That is completely fine. But where the problem comes in is when your level 75 gear or your wobble gear, which is like level 78 or something, right, gets like 6 weeks later gets outperformed because they are dropping, for example, level 85 gear. Then what was the point to grind all this stuff up? You're just wasting your resources every single time, because they just keep releasing new new higher level gear, and you basically start from scratch. And this is something they need to work on. Give us at least a way to also just upgrade. Like, if you have to, for example, I don't know, level 75 gear, right? Or 75 gear, give us an option to upgrade our 75 gear, especially when we have good pieces. It's not always easy to get good pieces in general. Anyways, give us an option to maybe let us upgrade those pieces to level 85 or 80, whatever it might be, right? Whatever it might be moving forward, so we do not have to repeat this whole process every single time. So let's talk about the main topic, why you guys also probably clicked on this video too, right? The reason why we are not allowed to log into other accounts anymore, why Netmarble is prohibiting us to do so, where the issue basically lies, right? So the other day I was streaming, and by accident, to summarize it simply, you saw it already in the thumbnail as well, is actually account selling. This is the main reason why Netmarble putting a lock behind all this account swapping or account logging into different accounts. It's because there are a lot of sites. I will not promote them in this video. I will not show them to you guys. I have footage of sites where I was streaming on Twitch the other day, where I showed that there are sites that existing for this type of stuff. But since Netmarble is probably going to lose money from sites like this, they do not want people to buy accounts and just start their own accounts, and so they get more money out of them. With that whole IP banning and stuff like that, they can actually track where someone logs in. So for example, There are some farmers who do that stuff over in Asia, and the IP, like the account is registered in Asia, and then suddenly that account is logging in from the US. Then they realize, okay, this is probably, depending on the situation, but this is probably a account which was sold by a seller, and since they do not want that to happen anymore, this is why they will not, this one is actually not bad. This is why they don't want people to log into different accounts anymore. So it's not necessarily because we did some account review, stuff like that. It's more because they just want people to stop buying accounts. That's what it is in its entire form. And also guys, before I forget to mention it, one last thing before you turn off this video. If you want to support me, you can do it here with the partner program, link in the description below. And yeah, let me know also in the comments what your thoughts are, and if you also like these type of videos where I just talk, give you my opinion on current stuff in the game. Also leave a like on the video itself so I know that moving forward I should continue moving videos like this. Nonetheless guys, thanks guys for watching. See you with the next one. Deuces.